Alright, hi there. Welcome to a demo video where I will explain my assignment, FarmerEats. So before I dive into the folder structure and code bases, first I want to show my demo of this app. So let's get started. Alrighty, so I'm in my mobile screen. You can find the APK link in the description or in the documentation where you can download the APK. So I've already downloaded it. Let me open this. So when you open this app, you can see this beautiful landing, beautiful splash screen. Let me click to this login or join. Let me click to this login button. Here I can add a email. I've already signed up, so let me try logging again. Let me paste the password. There it is. Click to this logging in, and here you can see this home screen. Although the home screen design is not included in the Figma design, and okay, so you can see this home screen. Let me close this app. Try again. As you can see, my auth token or my login credential are being stored, and hence I don't get logged out easily. So let me click to this logged out, and let me click to this joined the moment. Here I can enter all my details to onboard. Let me enter my name, my email, my phone number. Let me set a password. Again, re-entering the password. Click to this continue button, and here I can set my business name, my informer name, my street, the city. I can choose the state. I can enter my zip code. I can click to this continue button, and here I can add a address proof. Let me try something like let me add this button, add this thing as a proof. Click to this submit. I can enter my business hours here. Let me choose these things. Click to this sign up, and I have all done. All the data have been stored in the backend. So clicking to this got it button, get back to my home screen where I can see my persistence here. Let me clear my app again. Go to this app again. I can see my credentials are being stored. So yeah, that's all about this app. Thanks. There are three options to continue with providers like Google, Apple, and Facebook. So let's say we click to this Facebook icon. We go to this page. You can log in. Similarly, you can log in through Google. You click to this Google icon. You select your account, and after that, you go to this next steps, and from here, you can do the similar steps that I have been showing. So this is how the OAuth works. Okay, so you have already seen the app demo. So before I dive into the code, I want to show you how I structure things. So for this, I have made a diagram. Let me go through this. So there are four architectural diagram. This is the root, infra, business, and UI layer. So in the overview, this root layer consists the root functionality, which is like bundling the app, navigating the app, servicing the provider, and maintaining a root store, Redux store. So these all the things are maintained in this root layer. After this, we have this infra layer where we have the API clients, the constants files, the theme.ts, etc., the storage, the slices, types, etc. These all things are shared across this code bases using this core folder. After this, we have this modules folder, and this is called this business layer where we maintain the API integration logic, the services logic, and the Redux slices from this tool. After this, we have this UI layer where this flow folder contains all the flow you are seeing, like auth, sign up, onboarding, reusable folders. The reusable components are being stored in this UI folder where all these atoms, molecules, and layouts are being stored here. So that's all about this architecture. So let me go through the code again. So as I said earlier, this index.js, here we rendering this app.tsx. So this is the app root. It consists this app provider here, this app provider, and it consists this root navigator. So there are basically three navigators: auth, root, and sign up navigator. So in this root navigator, you can see this. If this is authenticated, it will show this home screen. Otherwise, this will show this screens panel. And these are the navigation. The navigation and provider and the root store are being stored in this app folder. This root app folder contains in this app root folder. The assets contain all the assets are being used here. The core folder, as earlier mentioned, it supplies all the necessary infrastructure across the code bases, the API clients, the constants, the configurations, the theme, etc. The storage. This is all the storage, the async storage, local storage, you can say. So the types, etc. This is the flow. There you can see the screens here, the auth, home, and sign up. And this is the splash flow. The splash screens are there. So these are all the screens here. It consists only the screens logic and it is not anything extra. It just dispatch a dispatch function. From there, it goes to this store and do its things. After that, we have this interesting folder called module where all the business logic are being written here. So our app is isolated from being screens are being used for API integration and all. So we are being separated things like services, slices, types, etc. And the env folder contains the API base URL. And yeah, that's all about this project. And finally, this README contains all the necessary information you can find in this README. So that's all about this project. See you in the next one.